mean, I know how talented I am, how strong I am. I mean, coming out here and being the youngest and, performing at my best is something that I have to be grateful for, especially to cross the line injury-free, something that I really have to give thanks to.
Like, it's a learning process, being pro now, but yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Nice.
I feel so, just pumped and ready to run fast outdoors. I feel blessed.
I feel very great. I just come out here and do my best.
These are just some of the young sprinters who are emerging as rising stars in the women's sprint events. With a slew of age group records to their name, a new generation of sprinters is catching the attention of the watching world. With the 2025 outdoor athletics season beginning in earnest in recent weeks, there is a new group of young stars making their mark on the world of sprinting. Jamaica's Alana Reid tops the list. The 20-year-old Jamaican sprint star has established her name as one to watch in the women's sprint, with her blistering 10.92 seconds over 100 meters, which makes her the world's second fastest U20 sprinter. With this, she lowered Veronica Campbell-Brown's 22-year-old championship record of 11.13. It was a remarkable race, which propelled her to fame, but Reid has always been quick. She had already shown her sprinting talent in primary school before maturing in high school. When she was 16, Reid became the first U18 woman to break 24 seconds over 200 meters at the biennial athletics competition between North American, Central American, and Caribbean Athletic Associations, the NASAC U23 Championships. The following year in Cali, she won 200-meter bronze at the 2022 World U20 Championships, her first global medal, before clinching the 2023 Carifta Games 100-meter title in the Bahamas. She then rounded off her big year with 2 medals at the Pan Americans U20 in Puerto Rico, 100-meter gold and 4x100-meter relay silver. Simply put, Alana Reid managed to build on a 2023 season that provided a pivotal moment in her career. She is now a 3-time World U20 medalist, with last year's gold medal an upgrade from her 200-meter bronze in 2022, while she also helped Jamaica win 4x100-meter gold in Peru. Reid then made headlines in her home nation last year when she made the bold move to train in Florida with Star Athletics Track Club, led by former Olympic champion Dennis Mitchell, where she shared a track with Sha'Carri Richardson and Twanisha Terry. Where Sha'Carri is concerned, it is a good feeling being around her. Alana said, "She teaches me a lot and she shows me a lot of stuff. There are times when I will make a few errors and she will put me aside and say whatever. But it's not for me to come here and focus on anybody. It is to focus on myself and prepare myself to be better than who I am." However, it came as a surprise to many when she supposedly dumped Richardson and their coach Mitchell. The rising Jamaican sprint sensation apparently went to join Hurdle Mechanics, based at the University of Arkansas. At Hurdle's Mechanics, she will train alongside Jamaican Olympic teammates Akara Nugent and Nikisha Price under coach Lawrence Boogie Johnson, who was the 2013 USATF National Coach of the Year. Alana Reid reportedly decided to join the University of Arkansas due to her desire for connection and cultural belonging, as Arkansas gave her a familiar environment. Whether or not the move will prove to be successful remains to be seen. Like Reid, a young sprinter dreams of reaching the top one day. Meet Jacious Sears, the 23-year-old from the US. Around this time last year, the then 22-year-old standout at the University of Tennessee registered a 10.77 at the Tom Jones Memorial in Gainesville, Florida. It was the fastest time in the world in the women's 100 meters so far in the year, and second fastest ever in collegiate athletics. The senior from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, was just 0.02 seconds off of that college record, set by current 100-meter world champion Sha'Carri Richardson in 2019 when she ran for LSU. Sears's 10.77 was so good that she would have been 4th overall in the 2023 season, tied with the great Shelly Ann Fraser-Price. For context, Fraser-Price clocked that time in the final of the women's 100-meter at the World Athletics Championships, claiming the bronze medal behind Richardson and Shericka Jackson. Sears was as fast as the Jamaican legend when she exploded out of the blocks in Gainesville and took the lead early, widening the gap between herself and the rest of the strong collegiate field. The crowd could be heard audibly gasping as her time flashed up on the board. Her goal is to replicate, if not improve, the brilliant performance. Sears described Richardson's 10.75 as a race Sha'Carri had run beautifully and said she hopes for more of the same for herself. "I pray to God that I can run my next races beautifully and PR even more," she said. A few months ago, the American sprint sensation continued her perfect start to the 2025 indoor season after storming to a 60-meter victory at the Millrose Games. Sears ran a brilliant race to win the women's 60-meter final in a blistering world-leading and personal best time of 7.02 seconds, ahead of Solera in 7.15 seconds and Alea Hobbs third in 7.16 seconds. The stunning victory is notably her fifth of the season, building on her impressive performance at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix. This made her a favorite to win the U.S. Indoor 60-meter title. Needless to say, Reid has been in exceptional form this season, and it's no surprise she has her eyes on breaking the 60-meter indoor world record that has stood for 32 years. In one of her post-race interviews, Sears said she wants Irina Privilova's WR of 6.92 seconds that has stood since 1993. "Oh yeah, I want it bad, I want it," said the NCAA standout athlete for the University of Tennessee, who's running in her first professional season this year. When asked what she needs to do to get it, the talented speedster said, "I'm just continuing to run the race model that my coach Ross, Coach Garner, is giving me. I think that the more that I execute it, the faster my time will be," she said. Given her age, she will have a lot of chances to break Privilova's world record and more. While American and Jamaican sprinters have been dominating the track for years now, that does not mean that others from across the globe will just let them be. As Southeast Queensland prepares to host its own games, it has emerged as a factory for sprint stars, with youngsters including Lachlan Kennedy, Thubel Philp, Amaya Mearns, and Calab Law, also setting a lightning pace. What Thubel Philp might lack in height, she certainly doesn't lack in speed. Coach Leanne Hines-Smith believes the 16-year-old has the capability to be the fastest woman in Australia. The Year 12 Palm Beach Currumbin High School student set a blistering pace at last year's Australian All-Schools Championships in Brisbane, with the third fastest 100 meters under 18 time, 11.38 in Australian history. Now, Philp and her coach are eyeing off Raylene Boyle's record of 11.20, set in Mexico in 1968. "My reaction time, my starts as well, that's my strength," the teenager said. "I want to be able to make Brisbane Olympics in 2032, so hopefully my process to getting there is pretty good." Philp measures in at 1.57 meters tall, but Hines-Smith is quick to remind her she's actually taller than some of the fastest and most successful female sprinters in the world, Jamaican Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price and American Sha'Carri Richardson. "I don't believe height's a thing. Thubel's fiercely competitive. She's got some great attributes genetically, and she's hungry, and she loves the sport," Hines-Smith said. "I think she's got such capability, and the exciting part is she's young, definitely not overtrained. Her strength is she's still got more speed to develop." These athletes will have a lot of opportunities to grow and succeed. This athlete, however, has to live in the now. Will this year end up a success for this athlete? Watch this to find out.